Welcome to my bathroom. So I don't know if this is the best setup way to do this, but all of my perfumes are in my bathroom on the shelf, and rather than try to move them all and end up breaking some, I'm gonna just do this video this way. I was asked a couple of times to do like a perfume collection video, so without getting like too in-depth explaining them all and everything, I'm gonna just kind of do like an overview. I took a bunch of them out because I wanted to dust everything off first, and these are all just my Blackheart Beauty perfumes, which I have a specific video on most of these. Like, some more have come out since I filmed that video, but for the most part I'm just going to go through and tell you which ones I have. This is from like years of collecting perfume, so it's not like I bought these all at once. I have some over here that you can't see, but I'll pull them out. These were like ones that my mom loved. Like, this one's empty. This is Diesel Green. Ugh, I don't see, the lighting sucks in here, so the camera's not gonna want to freaking focus. Anyway, this one comes in like an oil can, and I just kept the bottle because it was super cool. And what else do I have in here? The Ralph Lauren, just like the original Ralph Lauren. This was my mom's bottle. This was her favorite perfume of all time. I'm not really a fan of this one, but I kept it because it was hers. This one's still like half full, but just the original Ralph Lauren, or Ralph Lauren, however you pronounce it. Escada Into the Blue was another one of her favorite ones. I still have the box for this one. This is just a very fresh, like, summer fragrance. I don't even know if they still make this, but I love this one too. And I use it very sparingly because I don't want to use it all up if they don't make it anymore. I'm usually pretty good at finding discontinued perfumes on the internet though. Then I just have an old bottle of the Ragdoll perfume that Hot Topic always has this every year, but they change the bottle all the time. So this was like one that my dog chewed on the friggin' top, but I kept this bottle even though it's empty because it has Sally on it. I really hope this is not all out of focus. I have a little bottle of, what one was this? Britney Spears Radiance. I ended up not liking this one that much, so I'm glad I only had a little trial size of it. Then I have, this was a Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume, which is hysterical, but this one smelled like peaches, and it was just, oh, it was such a nice clean fragrance. I wish I could find like a fragrance oil that smells like that so I can make my own. Then I have this Ragdoll. Somebody gave this to me for Christmas one year, but this one has Sally on it too. As you can see, it's different from the other one. This is a very like vanilla fragrance. It reminds me a lot of Kat Von D's Saint, so if you want a cheaper version, this smells a lot like it. It's a little bit like heavier on the vanilla, but pretty close. Alright, so then we'll get into, I have my Britney Spears ones down here, so I'll do those real quick. Curious, which I've repurchased this one so many times, and this one's almost empty. That's a classic Britney Spears fragrance. I have Fantasy Midnight, which is my favorite one of hers because this is very like berry scented. And then I have Circus Fantasy, which is more citrus. That one smells really good too. The original Fantasy one. Aiden is making so much noise upstairs, I'm sorry. This is a Curious body stick. It's like a shimmer stick that smells like Curious. I don't use this all that much because it's very shimmery, but it's pretty. So those are my Britney ones that are up here. I know she's come out with a bunch more and I just haven't kept up with it because she has so many of them. Then I'll get into my rollerballs because I'm putting all this stuff back now, so I want these like towards the back because I don't use them as much. So I keep them in this little container that I think this was supposed to be like a candle holder, but I've always used it for perfume. I have this rollerball of Blackheart Beauty's Siren's Call because this is one of my favorite scents from them. I just like to have a little travel size one. This one is Half Saint, Half Sinner from Kat Von D. This was in one of her palettes one year. This is the Ariel perfume from the Sephora Disney collection. That one has a very like oceany scent. It's really nice. I have a rollerball of Lady Gaga's Fame, which is the black perfume. This one's, I like it, but it's very, very strong and potent. It's not one that I usually grab for. Then I have Kat Von D's St. Angelus. That one kind of smells like Saint, but not, like it's a little stronger. Poetica. I don't even remember what that one smells like. And then Adora. She was coming out with a whole bunch of different rollerballs at one point, so that's what that is. And then there's a little tiny rollerball in here of Tokidoki's Donatella, which smells amazing. I wish they would make like big perfumes of that, but I think I haven't seen Tokidoki anything in a while. So that's that one. And then I have another little like doggy mug that has backups and just like this JLo one that I never use. It's Jennifer Lopez Live and Luxe. They smell really good. I just never grab for rollerballs. So in here I just have, what is this? This is Harvey Prince. This one smells so good. This is a rollerball of, what is the name of this one? Hello. So this is a very florally vanilla is the best way to describe it. I need to pull this one out because this smells so freaking amazing and I don't use it enough. But this is, oh, I love this one. And then I have 3 of the Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. I really wish that this would focus. I got these like in Sephora orders as a 100-point perk, and these are really good size. I have 1 in my purse right now, and then I have 3 backups. And I haven't had to buy like the bottle of this because even though I love it, I have so much of it. And then I have 1 of the Nirvana Black. This one smells really good too, but I don't like it as much as the white one. And now my belly is making noises. So then this one's gonna go in the back too. This is my backup of Blackheart Beauty's first one that they ever came out. I think it's just called Blackheart. This one's the one that smells like cotton candy. And I can see that it's like evaporating in there. I've never opened this one and haven't used it, but it's evaporating. I have a backup of this because this is like Steven's absolute favorite scent. And I had like three or 4 bottles of it. So I always have that backup when I need it. The full-size bottle of Lady Gaga's Fame. Again, don't use it all that much because it's very strong. This is more of like if I was going to a wedding or something and I wanted a strong-ass perfume, I'd wear that one. Viva La Juicy. This was like my jam when I was working retail because it was a nice, like, all-day, long-lasting scent. This is like my second bottle that I haven't gone through this one yet, but I used to love that one. I don't wear it as much anymore. Daisy by Marc Jacobs. This is a nice light floral scent, but it does not last. For like a $90 bottle of perfume, I don't smell it on myself like an hour after I put it on. I don't know if it's just me, but I know my grandma used that one a lot and she said that she didn't smell it on herself either after a while. Kat Von D Saint. I never repurchased a bigger bottle when she came out with more of them, but this was one of my favorites. And I liked the little, it's not gonna focus. I liked the little bottle because it has skulls and everything, but this is like a very vanilla scented. I'm sure everybody knows what this smells like because people go crazy over those 2 perfumes. I don't like Sinner as much. It's too spicy for me, so I never bought that one. I just had the rollerball that came with the palette. Harajuku Lover's Love. This was my favorite one from they have Love, Angel, Music, and Baby, and then they came out with a whole bunch of like limited edition ones, but this one is very like powdery and floral. I love this one for summertime, so I'm gonna have to move it to the front. And then another one I love for summertime, this was one of the limited edition ones. This was Harajuku Lover's G of the Sea. And this one was super cute because it was a mermaid, but this is like such a clean, a little bit citrus, but like oceany, citrus and oceany. It's hard to explain, but I love that one too. So these guys are gonna go in front for summertime. Probably as of recently, one of my favorite, this is like probably the newest perfume that I've gotten other than the Blackheart Beauty little ones. This is Bella from Vince Camuto, and this is just such a nice, like, this is my everyday go-to, super nice. I don't want to say clean because it's a very floral scent, but it's just got such a nice, long-lasting scent. Like, this one lasts all day when you put it on. I love that perfume. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. Another one, and this one was before I discovered the Bella one, Jessica Simpson's Fancy Love. This is very similar to it. It's got that light, like, powdery, little bit floral scent to it. And I don't even know how much is left in here. I feel like I've had this forever, and there was a point where I was using it every single day, and it's still only like half full. Half empty, I mean. But this one is another wonderful smelling perfume, I think anyway. Tommy Girl Summer. This one's really old, but I still love it. Like, it still smells like it did the day that I bought it. This is very, like, grapefruit. It has that Tommy Girl scent to it, but with grapefruit. So it's a very, like, summery scented perfume. There was, what is it? Bombshell Summer, I think it's called, from Victoria's Secret. They came out with it this year, and I smelled it, and it smells exactly like this. So if you smell that, that's what that smells like. And then this is Baby Phat's Dare Me. I know Baby Phat had a few other perfumes, and I always smelled them and did not like them. This one smells amazing and is another one that lasts all day long. And I've bought this little tiny one so many times because I cannot for the life of me find a bigger bottle of it, and I don't know why. So if anybody knows where I can find a big bottle of Baby Phat's Dare Me, please let me know. This is very, it has a hint of coconut to it, which is weird that I like it because I don't really like coconut scented perfumes. But it also has like a little bit of florally and like powder. I don't know, it's just, it's such a nice combination of scents. I never even read the scent description of this, so I'm not entirely sure. It does have a little bit of coconut, but the way that this lasts all day is amazing because this was a relatively cheap perfume. I know that it's a little tiny one and that I paid like $8 for it every time I bought one of these, but the bigger bottles, if they even make a bigger bottle, I don't know. They shouldn't be that expensive because this was only $8. Alright, so now, what else do I have over here? This is Ed Hardy's Skulls and Roses. I honestly bought this because of the bottle. Obviously, it's a skull with a rose in its mouth. But it does smell pretty good. It is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a generic fragrance if you ask me. It's a little bit sweet, kind of fruity. Doesn't smell like rose at all, which I was expecting it to when I first saw the bottle. Then we have, I guess I'll stick with Ed Hardy. Oh, here's regular Tommy Girl. I can't even tell you how many bottles of this I've had in my lifetime. This was like my junior high fragrance. I always had this in junior high, so I think I never really use it that much anymore, but I just have a bottle around for like memories because whenever I smell it, it reminds me of being a kid. So that's regular Tommy Girl. I'll put that with the Tommy Girl Summer. Then I have two other Ed Hardy ones. I have, what is this one? Love Kills Slowly. Is that the name of this one? No, this one's Hearts and Daggers. So that is really cool packaging. I always loved the Ed Hardy artwork until like all douchebags started wearing the Ed Hardy trucker hats and everything. Then it was like, cool, I can't like this anymore. But this one smells, again, very fruity, and like everything I have is the fruity or floral pretty much, so that's all. That's what you're gonna get is a scent description from me. But I can't believe I haven't used more of this. It's only up to here. And I love this one. It's a very like fun scent. I'm putting the thing on backwards. So that'll go right alongside that Ed Hardy. And then the other one I have is What is this one called? Why is it so hard to find out the names of them? I think this was the first one that ever came out. Is it Life, Love, Luck? I don't freaking know. It's hard to... I don't know. But this is another really cool bottle. This one is... smells kind of similar to that last one. This one has like a little bit of a watermelon-y fragrance. That's what my nose picks up anyway. But just a plain bottle on the outside, then it has this really cool plastic cover that goes over the whole length of the bottle. I really hope that I don't go to edit this and see that everything is out of focus. And then I always kept the outer packaging because I thought that was cool too. Not all that much. Alright, and then I just have a few left. I have another Elizabeth and James. This is Nirvana Bourbon, I believe. I loved this one when I smelled it in a magazine, and like I rubbed it on my arm to make sure I liked it, and it was one that my grandma got me for Christmas one year. And it smells great just smelling it from here, but something about my body chemistry when I put it on, it tends to smell like leather, and I don't like it on myself. I don't know why it was fine when I used it out of the magazine sample, but it smells so good in the bottle, and when I spray it on myself, I don't like it. So this one is like still full because I haven't used it that much. It's a very sleek designed bottle though. And then I also bought the rollerball of the new one that they came out with. It was like rose or something, and I hated that one when I got it too. So my grandma actually liked that one and she took it, so it didn't go to waste. But now I have some Nicki Minaj. Her perfumes smell amazing. This is the first one that came out Pink Friday. It's got an obnoxious bottle. Like, this is ridiculously huge and has her face on it. But another light, fruity floral scent. Love this one. I've used it like down to here, which is, I figured I'd used more than that too, but these you have to be careful with because sometimes the head is loose and like you go to pick it up and it's gonna smash all over the floor. But they're still, these are like the biggest friggin' perfume bottles out of everything I have, and they're hard to fit over here. So the other one is Majesty, another ridiculously huge bottle. Smells very similar to Pink Friday, but it's a little bit stronger. I don't like this one as much. Pink Friday is really nice, and they both last all day, but this one's a little bit harsher. Oh my god. I'm gonna stick Nicki over here because she's too big to fit everywhere else. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and then the last one I have is actually my favorite, but it's the smallest bottle because this was the, when it came out, this was the only one they had in stock. This one is, what's the name of this one? Doesn't it, I think it, I can't remember what this is called. It doesn't have her name. I don't, it doesn't have the name of it on the bottom. Can't remember what the name of this one is, but I think this was the last one that she put out. And it's on the same idea as the other two, but it's a lot more like fruity. And this one is the longest lasting out of the three that I have, so this is my favorite one. I want to say this one was called Onika, because that's her real name. It was something like that. Not entirely sure what this one was called, but this one's my favorite. Alright, and then, aside from like, I have my body sprays and stuff sitting over here, so I'm not going to bother going through those like the ones I've made. The only other ones I have are my Blackheart Beauties, which have, oh, the original one that smells like cotton candy. I think the name is just Blackheart. And then Kiss of Death. This one was not one of my favorites. It has a weird smell to it. It's not really, like, it smells like old candy or something. It's a little bit sweet, but I don't really like it. This one was Floral Fatale. This one smells really nice. It's got a kind of a rose scent to it, but other like lilac and stuff mixed in with it. The only thing I don't like about this packaging is it's like that fake velvet, and when it gets dusty, you can't really clean it, so I got like all this dust built up on top of it, and I hate that. But that one smells nice. Then we have Muertos. I love this bottle. I don't love the scent of this one. This one smells a lot like the Sweet Lies. It's just got like a weird generic sweet scent to it. This isn't necessarily the order they came out. This one is Cursed. It's just got like a frosted black bottle with red eyes. This one smells like one of the Ed Hardy ones, actually. Kind of. It smells like the Hearts and Daggers one a little bit. But I like this one. That one's gotten some use. Then we had this really cool like rainbow bottle. This one was, what was the name of this one? Sweet Lies, I think? Or did I just say that? I think this one was Sweet Lies. I'm not entirely sure because the sticker came off. But this is another like, almost like a tween fragrance, I want to say. It's very, very sweet and candy-like, but I like the bottle of this one a lot. And this one has been evaporating because it's all oily on the sprayer. That kind of sucks. I don't like when they evaporate. And then this is my favorite out of all the Blackheart Beauty perfumes. I already showed you the rollerball. This is the Siren's Call one. It's got the coolest bottle. It's all blinged out on the top. It's got blingy eyes, and it's purple and blue, like ombre. And just the smell of this one, oh, it's so clean, and it's clean yet sweet is how I can describe this one. It's got a very almost oceany outdoor scent to it, but it's very sweet too. I kind of want to get another bottle of this before they stop making this one. This one's been around for a while. Like, they usually release some and then a month later they're not on the website anymore, but you can still find that one. And then all the rest of them are mini ones. So, I have a little mini of the Ed Hardy Skulls and Roses because it was like a gift set, so it came with this little tiny sprayer too. So these are pretty much in order of how they came out. This first one is Deadly. This one smells, and I know I said I wasn't going to get into it too much, but there's so many that are in these little bottles. This one smells like apricot and vanilla. So I like this one a lot. I've gotten a lot of use out of that one. It's probably not that much left in there. Lovesick is this big, this little red one. It's just all red, and this one's kind of spicy. I never really used this one. It was just like, I collect them because like most of them smell nice, but I love the bottles. So that one is kind of stinky to me. This one is Fuchsia Fatale, so it's got just like the Floral Fatale, that velvety texture that you can't clean. Bright neon pink. This one's very like sweet and powdery. It's kind of like a baby powder scent. So that is what that one looks like. I'm trying to go through them quick because there's so many. This really cool teal metallic bottle is Electric Kiss. This one is pretty strong, like orangey. Maybe it's bergamot, but it's a very citrus scent. Kind of has a little bit of a vanilla undertone to it too. But that's what that one looks like. The all black one with black eyes is Witching Hour. This one is like a musk. It's like a straight up musk scent, so this one's pretty nice. It kind of smells like a men's fragrance though. It wasn't marketed as a men's one, but that's what that one is. And then the white one with black eyes is Moon Gypsy. I really like this one. This is another vanilla-y one. Kind of smells like the Kat Von D Saint. Again, I like vanilla musk type scents like that, so that's what that smells like. Then we have the purple, like lavender metallic one. This one's called Glimmer. This one smells a little bit like the Britney Spears Fantasy, the original one. And then we've got Rose Thorn, the pretty rose gold metallic bottle. Chrome, I guess you would call it. That one's a very musky, almost like an old lady, old lady perfume. Not a terrible old lady perfume, but like a strong one that you like walk by an old lady in a store and you're like, whoa, she used too much perfume. This is like an opalescent bottle, and this one is called Moonstone. I really like this one as well. This is like, I've smelled so many things now. I'm trying to get the fragrances. This is a very soft, fruity scent with like a nice sweetness to it. Everything is fruity and sweet. I'm sorry I suck at describing, but... then we have another velvety one. This is the seafoam color, and this one is Velveteen. This one is very sweet vanilla. That's really all I get out of this is vanilla. It's a very nice, warm vanilla scent. Then we have a sparkly black one. This is Beyond the Stars. This one doesn't smell that great, which is probably why it's still full. It's got like hardly any fragrance to it. And I know I never really used this one because it doesn't have a lot of scent to it. Then we had Head in the Clouds. This one's like a clear to purple ombre bottle, like a frosted glass. And these are all glass, they're not plastic. This one smells a lot like lilac, with maybe apple in it. At one point I had all the scent descriptions, and I don't know what I did with them. Would have been really helpful right now. This one's a super cool, like, oil slick chrome bottle. And this one is called Fairy Blood. I love this one. This is one of my favorites in the rollerball form. Super fruity, kind of smells like the Harajuku Lover's Love, but it's more fruity than floral. And I like this one because it lasts a long time. Not all these rollerballs last all day. Some of them, like, I put them on and I can't smell them half an hour after I've put them on, but the majority of them will last a while. Magic Spell, this is another chrome one that's like silver to purple. And this one, I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this one's super fruity. It smells a little bit like berries with baby powder. It's just a really weird description, but that's what my nose is smelling. Then we have Dark Romance. This is like a green bottle with silver glitter. This one is very apple-y, like apple with musk. And that's what that one, Dark Romance. I really like the bottle of that one. What is this one? Tragic Beauty. This is kind of like super dark red. The bottle almost looks black. Oh, this one smells very, very rosy. That's really all I get out of this is rose. And not much else. But it smells good. It's not like a fake rose scent. It's a nice fresh rose. Then I love this bottle. This is a glittery, like, purple to blue ombre, and this one is called Glitter Party. Well, this is like Macintosh apple, like the Macintosh candle from Yankee Candle. It smells almost exactly like that, and that one's really nice and fruity. Then there's a baby pink glittery skull. They're all skulls, obviously. This one is Pastel Love. Alright, so my camera just shut off on me. I think I left off on this one. This is Pastel Love. This is one of my favorites too. This one smells a lot like the Britney Spears Curious, the original, the first perfume she came out with. That's what that smells like to me. It's a very, like, that one's hard to describe too. It's got a little hint of fruitiness to it, but it's like a musky scent, and it lasts a nice long time on the skin. And then we've got this cool one. This is like purpley blue duochrome. I saw a car painted like this the other day and I fell in love with it, like in love with the color for a car. Like if I could afford to have my car repainted, I would do this. This is Moonbeam. It's got a purple chrome cap, which is really cool because most of the other caps are black or silver. This one reminds me of something from my childhood and I cannot pinpoint what it is. It might have been like a doll or something. But it's not very strong. It's got like a hint of lavender in it. This is not one of the best ones because it doesn't have a lot of fragrance to it. Then we have this frosted glass one, which is like clear to seafoam green, and this one is Mermaid Song, so kind of like the Siren Song one. This is on the same idea as the Siren Song one, but this one is softer. It's not as fruity and clean smelling. It kind of has a hint of musk in it, but I like this one, but Siren Song is definitely still my favorite. Then we've got this crazy looking one with little tiny beads all over it, which they seem to be on there pretty well. They don't want to come off. This one's called Sugar Crystals. This one's super fruity and sweet. This one kind of smells like pink sugar, the pink sugar perfume, if you know what that smells like, and it's gonna make me sneeze. Then this one is not a skull but an alien, and I felt that I needed this one too because it just goes along with my collection. This one is called Spaced Out. And this one actually has a sprayer instead of a rollerball. This one's not very... Everything's starting to smell the same to me now. Hold on, I'll spritz this so I can see. Oh, this one smells like cucumber and watermelon. Now I remember, now that I sprayed it. I noticed that the ones with the sprayers though, like the bigger bottles, they tend to evaporate because I haven't used this one that much and it's already down that far. Yeah, that one's definitely like a cucumber watermelon scent. And then we have this pretty glittery lavender and like seafoam. This is Crystal Tide. This one is very berry, like blackberry raspberry. That one smells really good. This one doesn't last that long on the skin, but I really like the scent of it. And then we've got this cool purple holographic. I just got this one recently, actually. This one is Bewitching. This one has, like, right off the bat I smell rose, and then it's got an undertone of other, like, lilac and lavender. So this is, like, straight up floral, so if you don't like floral, you're not gonna like the Bewitching one. And then there is this white one that just has, like, a white texture to it. This one's called Frostbitten. This one smells so good. This is super fruity. Kind of like, I get strawberry out of this. But it's not like, it's not berry like the other one I just showed you. This one is very nice and clean smelling. And then the last two, these are the ones I got for Mother's Day. Sugar Coated, which is like pink and blue, little bling all over it. This one smells like... This one is very strawberry too. Like as soon as I open it up, that's what I smell. Yeah, it's like strawberries and sugar. Maybe like strawberries and cream. But I don't really get too much of a creamy vanilla scent from it. I really hope that this video has been in focus for the most part. Then the last one in the skull bottle is Solar Flare. This one has like holographic rose gold on it. So pretty. This one smells like straight up coconut. So I do not like the scent of this one. Like if you like coconut, you'll love it, but I'm not a fan of coconut fragrance. Then I have Unicorn Tears, which has like tiny holographic glitter in it that you gotta shake up. It doesn't really show up on your skin when you spray it, but I'm in love with the scent of this. It's very, I want to say vanilla musk again, but it's got fruitiness to it. It's just one of those, lasts all day. Like, this is crazy for a $5 perfume that I got for like $3.50, I think, because it was on sale. Lasts all day long. I like this one so much that I bought 2 backups when they got it back in stock, because it was out of stock for the longest time on the website, and I was like, crap, I'm not going to be able to get this one anymore. But I love this Unicorn Tears one. This one smells amazing. It's kind of a bummer that it's not in the little skull bottle to go with the others, but... And then I also got the Enchanting Nymph. I think this one has glitter in it. Yeah, this one has little holographic glitter in it too. This one smells like... That one's got like a baby powder and berry scent to it too. I noticed they like to do that a lot. It's very like super powdery. Yeah, when it dries, it's almost straight up baby powder. So that's what the Enchanting Nymph one is. I never... Whoa. If that had fallen on the tile floor, it would have been smashed. I never got to get the mermaid one because they had a mermaid one too. But this one is Zombie Blood. Kind of in the same bottle. I don't know if they're branching out and going to these bottles now or what. This one is like... I want to say it's like dragon's blood scented. It's got like almost a cherry fruity scent to it. But that's what that one looks like. It's red, which is pretty cool. And I think that's it. So that is my long-ass perfume video, and I know I said I wasn't going to get into what they all smell like, but I can't help it with the skull bottles, because they're all really pretty and they all look different, but a lot of them smell very similar, which is probably why they come out with one, and then like a month later you go check the website and they're all from Hot Topic, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. But Torrid sells some of them too, I believe, because that's where I got the rollerball. I got the rollerball of Siren's Call from Torrid, because that was all they had, was the little rollerball of it. But yeah, that is an overview of the perfume collection. Went on for way longer than I thought I was going to record, but now I smell like 18 different things because I kept spraying them on me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, and I finally had time to do it today. And I hope you enjoyed it. So I do have plans for other videos that aren't like my normal like hauls or reviews and stuff. It's just a matter of me getting to record them. Sorry, I have no makeup on today, so I didn't want to get on camera, but that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later on.